and welcome to episode 32 of the Golden Age of Everything. We are back. As always, this is your boy Mike Larkin, and here is the hostess with the mostest, the man with the plan, my homie G, my top dog, is Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, what's up?
Thank you very much for that. And, hostess with the mostest, though? Well, host with the most, Mike Larkin.
Well,
hostess is female.
I know, but you're the hostess.
I mean, I know you're a little confused lately, but, hostess is a female, Mike Larkin.
Moving on.
Mike Larkin, so how you been, dog? How you been?
I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
You're what? You're what?
I'm, okay. I'm okay.
So, it's been a while since we've done this, Mike Larkin. It's good to be back.
It is. We haven't done this in
episode
32.
What episode?
32. To be honest with you, we've actually haven't done an episode of this in about a month. So yeah, we're up to 32.
Yeah, I mean, we have been doing other shows. We haven't been busy, so we have could understand how we haven't been able to get around to it, but we are back. So thank you for joining us again. This is the Golden Age of Everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about everything from pop culture from the era of in America from 1976 to 1984, and we have another great episode for you. And so we're gonna get into everything that we were going to talk about. But first, let's talk about the retro news, Mike Larkin. We do the retro. We do a news segment at the top of every show now, right, Mike Larkin?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, this is what we do every show. I talk to my producer a lot, and he kind of chimes in when I need him to,
mm-hmm.
and or I ask him to. I mean, I don't really need you to talk. You just kind of sometimes you just kind of do. But yeah. So the news today's news segment. Guess what's Mike Larkin? So guess what, Mike Larkin?
What?
The Deuce is back on, Mike Larkin. Season 2 of The Deuce is back on HBO. Now, have you seen this show, Mike Larkin?
I have heard of The Deuce, I believe. Is that the show with... Was it on HBO or one of those? Yeah, it's
HBO, on Mike Larkin.
Oh, is that... Oh, the one with James Franco, right?
Yes, James Franco, dog. It's about New York City in the 70s, the area around Times Square known as The Deuce, with all the establishments and whatnot, and all the tricking and the porno making and all that stuff, all the debauchery that was going on in New York City in the 70s. And you know what? I just, as a general on the show, first of all, you haven't seen it. It's actually a pretty good show. It's a drama, and James Franco plays two characters, so don't get confused. Because, it is easy to get confused, Mike Larkin. I understand that. But James Franco plays two twin brothers, and it's all about, there's all these, it's a very interesting show. It shows all the interminglings between the mob and the cops and the people in the porno business, and how the money was getting funneled, Mike Larkin, and all that stuff. And so season 1, season 2 is just debut. Season 1 was last year, and right off the hop, for season 1 it takes place in 1971, 72,
mm-hmm.
I believe. So you haven't seen the show at all, so you have no idea what I'm talking about, right?
I don't. I just know it's the show with James Franco.
Okay. I mean, you would probably find it interesting, Mike Clark, and I gotta say, it's not a bad show. And I mean, we and you usually like the same stuff anyway, like same kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure, if you want to get into it, you can, it's worth taking a look. Season 1, it takes place in 1971, 72, and then for whatever reason, Mike Clark, season 2, they go to 1977, which, okay, we just skip 5 years, and they don't really even acknowledge it, like, oh, by the way, we skipped 5 years. Like, oh, okay, now they just go, oh, it's 1977 now. Oh, okay. Let's talk about not getting confused, Mike Clark, and how I'm even supposed to know what time it is, Mike Clark, you know what I'm saying?
Does anybody really care about time?
I mean, I don't know, Mike Clark. You should ask Chicago.
Yes.
So, anyway, what was that? Okay, so season 2 is getting... If you've been watching the show the whole time, season 2 is getting amped up, Mike Clark, and some crazy stuff is going on now. Some stuff is going on. There's starting to be tension now between everyone. Between all the cast, there's a lot of different... It really is more of an ensemble cast, Mike Clark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now there's all this tension between everyone now, and like the business, everything's growing. The industry is growing. The industries are growing, and now the cops are pushing back a little bit. Ed Koch is elected mayor. You know who Ed Koch is, right, Mike Larkin?
Yes, I know who Ed Koch is.
Okay, because he was a real guy. He was a real mayor in New York City. He really did clean up the deuce. And so all things are starting to come to a head now, Mike Larkin. And so it's very. And the last episode was recording this. The fifth episode just happened, and some really weird stuff just went on, Mike Larkin. Like some chick died. There was an underage. If spoilers, if you haven't watched the fifth episode yet, and even if you haven't, screw you. You should be watching it. Aren't I nice, Mike Larkin?
Yeah, you're just a swell human being.
I know, right? Okay, so there's some chick died in a parlor fire in one of the parlors, Mike Larkin, right? You know what I'm talking about, Mike Larkin, right? The sex parlors, Mike Larkin, they got going on, right?
Yes.
And that created some problems with the brother-in-law, and the mayor's getting serious, and the police are starting to really crack down now. And the two gay guys are trying to open up their place in this club in the village, and the one guy who was you have to know, not I always get the two twins confused, so I don't want to I'm trying to figure out the right character. The one who worked at the bar with them, the one who works at the bar, the gay guy, and then he went on his own. They gave him the bar, right? And then him and his boyfriend are now trying to move and open up a thing. But see, I think this guy's starting to get too big for his britches now, Mike Larkin, because I think he's a little bit too you can also start to see now everybody is setting themselves up for a fall. You obviously know that this stuff is not going to end well for anybody who's involved, but you can start to see all the different places how the people who are running the parlors are going to be in trouble. People who are running the porno shops are going to eventually get in trouble. All the pimps are going to get, you can see how they're planting seeds now. They're set up to fail. And I feel like this guy's the guy's an asshole, Mike Clark, the gay guy. He's starting to get too big for his britches, and I feel like something's going to happen. And some weird stuff happened. I know I'm kind of rambling down, Mike Clark, but it was just weird. It was just weird because there was this weird scene at the end of the last episode, Mike Clark, right? And he goes to this I don't know, this underground gay wasteland, Mike Larkin. He goes, Mike Larkin, ready? Okay, stay with me on this one, okay?
Okay.
You listening? You listening to this? Okay.
I'm listening.
So he goes. I promise you, the show. We are going to actually talk about the topics too, people. I felt I should talk about the deuce because it's this has to do with what we're talking about.
That's cool. Keep going.
He goes to this gay wasteland, right? And it's this gay underground place, and it's there's all this weird it's all weirdly lit. There's blue lights. It's all graffitied out. I think it was an abandoned building or some shit, and it's all hollowed out, and he's going in there and it's all blue, and then he goes in another room and it's all red, and then everybody's zombified and crap, and they're all strung out or whatever. And then there's just people guys just fucking each other and blowing each other, right, Mike Larkin? And it's oh, okay, that's cool. And then the episode just kind of ends where he's having we're already off to a terrible start, Mike Larkin. The episode ends with the guy. He's making out with some other dude. Walks up to these dudes, and dudes are already I told this is a mature show too, Mike Larkin. By the way, this is not for a kid show. It's a drama, and it's a lot of mature content. In case you haven't figured it out by now. So he's going out to this guy, and then he's blowing with these two weird, random gay guys just there in a corner, and they're one guy's blowing each other and doing he's pleasuring the other guy, right? And then he just walks up to them and he just starts making out, and they join in and they just have this weird gay, trippy neon orgy in this abandoned weird gay place, Mike Larkin. And I'm what the hell is going on here? I'm okay. Well, I'm not okay. I'm I can't believe I just saw that, right?
Yes.
There was some weird, and there was another scene where a guy got shot by them by by Rudy the mobster. Right, Rudy the mobster finally he shot one of the guys. He shot the guy that set the parlor fire. Right, and they did a robbery. The one that got the muscle from the bar helped out on a robbery, and they got a whole bunch of loot. Because actually, what happened was he was actually we didn't know this, but it turns out that he's gay too, Mike Clark. That the guy who's at their bar who does use with security works the muscle. He's the muscle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gay, and it turns out he is banging a tranny that knows about a place where there's a whole bunch of illegal shit going on anyway, like gambling and guns and stuff. So they know that if they rob the place, they're not going to get mad because no one's going to rat them out. Who's going to rat out? Who's going to rat out stealing from an illegal place where gambling and all this other messed up stuff is going on anyway? They're not going to get. It's pretty much, if you can pull it off, it's free. Because she was like working there. She's like in one of the other rooms, like counting the money and stuff. So she was in on it. So that's how they knew. So they pulled that off. And so I guess he's like, I don't know if they're dating but he was banging her. I don't know. What do you call them, Mike Larkin? I don't know.
Wow. Okay. I don't even know where to go with that. But yeah, I mean.
Well, it's different. If you watch the show, you would know what I'm talking about. It's actually not as messed up as it sounds. Like they don't show anything like Larkin. Like they don't show like everything is implied. It's HBO. It's not the Spice Channel, Mike Larkin. Okay, like they don't. I'm just saying, like. This is the stuff that happened. This is stuff. See, that's the other thing. Like I'm wondering, is this really all the things that went on there? Because like, it's really messed, and it's scary too. Like you really like there's pimps walking everywhere, and like it really is like dirty and like unsafe and like bombed out. And, like New York was like a debauchery. It was like a war zone of debauchery, Mike Clark. And I'm thinking if this was really what it was like, then I'm happy it's not like that now, Mike Clark. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, not because of any of the gay stuff right now. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just like it was because it was just so dirty and nasty, and there's like the mob is everywhere, and there's this prostitution and there's terrible things going on all over the place, Mike Clark. It was a crazy, seedy place, Mike Clark. Like, it's nuts. It is. I'll tell you what, though, they did a great job. The set design and the production value of this show is fantastic. It's every little detail seems to be period appropriate. What do they call that? Period. Help me out. Help me out, my fucking period.
Period. I don't know.
I don't know. It's period. It's appropriate for the time. Like nothing is out of place there. Like, nothing is out of place. They did a great job getting every little detail right. So it is a great show, and if you're into that kind of thing and you don't mind too much debauchery, Mike Larkin, it is a cool show. I mean, it's always like a little bit of a mind fuck and a little bit of a
mind control.
No, not mind control. It's like it's like an insane kind of like a mind fuck, almost like a mini trip every time you watch it. But it's fun. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, Mike Larkin. I gotta say, like that's what that show kind of is. So.
That's the news.
Yeah. So anyway, let's do the show now, Mike Larkin. Now that 95% of our audience have shut it off.
Well, now that you went 15 minutes talking about gangbanging in the alley and trannies and shit, so I mean, hey.
And I mean, don't even get me started about. Oh, and then some chick OD'd in the peep show, place, Mike Larkin. Some chick had a problem with ODing, Mike Larkin. And then like turns out the chick who runs the peep show plays for them with the mob. Turns out she's a lesbian, and she takes her in, and then there's all that, and then that's all I gotta say about that.
That's all I have to say.
This is a real show, Mike Clark, and I'm not just making stuff up here.
I know you're not.
I know. But it's real. This is about the 70s, Mike Clark. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that was going on.
A lot of fucked up shit happened in the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, and they're doing. Also, everybody smokes, Mike Clark. By the way, everybody smokes. Like there's all cigarettes. Her breath tasted like cigarettes, and everybody is like, oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Everybody smokes. Everybody's like, is like doing some other crazy stuff, like drugs. All the drugs are like totally cool, and like all drugs, not just like like weed and stuff. Like everybody's doing blow. That's right. Everybody's like doing blow too. My fucking like cocaine, my fucking. They're all doing cocaine, right? You know what I'm saying, dog? They love that. They love that the cocaine, dog.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, cocaine.
I'm just saying that's a big thing too. Oh, and also Mike Larkin. Before I forget, the one pimp is turning the Method Man is in it. Did I tell you that Method Man is in it?
Oh my dear sweet Jesus, what is
he plays a pimp? He plays a pimp, Mike Larkin, right? And so, one of the other pimps, the one whose hoe is who's doing the porno. She's a porno actress, and she's getting to be like a big star, right? He's getting all like alienated and jealous. So like, he decides, oh hey, I want to be in the pornos too. Or I want to make some pornos too. So he's like, so at the beginning he's like modeling. He's modeling and he's doing his thing, right? And he's like, then the guy's like, okay, you gotta take your pants off. He's like, well, what about my smile? I have a nice smile. My mama says it's my best feature. Yeah, the people who are looking at these pictures really aren't into your smile. They don't give a fuck. No, he says they don't give a fuck about your smile. So he takes his trousers off, Mike Larkin, right? And they Mandingo, Mike Larkin. They show the Mandingo. Okay. And they for only like 5 seconds, but I was like, did I really just see that? It's one of those things. I'm not proud of it. Mike Larkin. This is not something I'm proud of. Okay, I'm serious now. But this is what they did. They showed it. Okay, like they usually just show like TNA, right, Mike Larkin? Mm-hmm. But you're gonna play this one day to try to get back at me for something I did. This is definitely gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
Not at all.
This episode is gonna get me in so much trouble because he's gonna play without any context. So
that is not true at all. Please do not say it.
I can see it now, Mike Larkin.
No.
I already see the wheels spinning in your head.
That is so untrue.
Mike Larkin. So then they show that, and then Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it, right? Mike Larkin, about Maggie Gyllenhaal. She's like some like Renaissance woman or whatever. She's like supposed to be some like strong rebellious woman. Also, they're like trying to help the hookers out and like get them medical care and stuff. And then the one chick from the bar is like a woman's liber chick, and she's like trying to like take a stand against all that stuff, and like, and she's supposed to be, and then she's like into like punk rock too, and like it's like I don't know. Anyway, so Maggie Gyllenhaal she's making a porno now. She's trying to make a porno with and then the elf turns out the elf guy from the Santa Claus, he is in it, and he plays like the porno producer, right? Or a pornographer, or I guess you'll call it. I can't believe I'm talking about this, Mike Larkin. This is insane.
You're really getting into this.
This sounded a lot better because you know what happened? It sounded a lot better and cooler in your head, and it like seems like a really cool show when you're watching it alone. And then you talk about it out loud with someone like you who's never seen it, and it's like, what the hell am I talking about now? See, Lee, I need to get someone who's actually seen the show to talk about it with me, because now, you know what? Let's just move on, Mike Larkin. I can't. I
think you should.
I think I've said too much. You know what? Let's just. You know what? Just hit stop. Just hit stop, Mike Larkin. I've gone too far.
No, you're fine. Just keep going.
I don't know, Mike Larkin. I don't think
you were fine. It applies with the deuce. So just keep going. Let's get into our topics. You're fine.
This is a real show. This is not me doing stick.
I know you're not.
This is a real show. I promise you. This is actually stuff that happens on this show. I promise. It's not this. I'm looking. God damn it.
What's the matter?
Nothing, you son of a bitch. All right. So what are we talking about now? We're talking about. Okay, let's get into it. The video games.
Odyssey 2, man.
All right. So anyway, moving on. I don't know how you move on from something like that, Mike Larkin, but okay. So the Odyssey, the Magnavox Odyssey 2 is the sequel to, it's the next system that Magnavox released after the Odyssey. Now I've talked about, Mike Larkin, how like, Mike Larkin, I can't believe I just did that, Mike Larkin.
Whoa, I don't even know what I just said.
I don't even know what I just said. I can't believe I just talked about that. So the Magnavox Odyssey 2 was Magnavox's attempt to, as you know what it was? It was Magnavox now taking on Atari after Neil. I talked about how Ralph Baer came out with the brown box that becomes the Odyssey, the original Odyssey, which is the original, which ends up, I guess, is considered by many to be the original video game system, right? So the Magnavox comes out with the Odyssey 2, and that's what competes with the Atari 2600 or the VCS. So it wasn't as good as the 2600. Unfortunately, I mean the Odyssey 2, while it was, it was a valiant attempt by Magnavox, I think, to try to get their share back of the video game market and try to again, because it's like I said, I talked about on a previous episode how Nolan Bushnell kind of ripped off Ralph Baer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he created Pong and ripped off the black box and all that stuff. I mean, the brown box, not the black box, brown box, what it was called, which became the Odyssey 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, didn't do as well. There was a couple of different problems. Number one, it was like there was like a whole keyboard on it, and people didn't really get the keyboard. It was supposed to be like almost like a mini, like almost computer, Mike Larkin. And while that's really good and like ahead of its time, like people didn't really understand it, Mike Larkin. So, so what happens is that, I mean, people are just confused by it, and it doesn't have the type of popularity or name recognition that that Atari has. And I mean, the games there's not, they don't get they don't get as many games released for it. The controllers are all kind of weird, and I don't know, it was kind of almost doomed from the start, because how are you going to go up against Atari, right, Mike Larkin? I mean, it's like it's almost like going up against like the Abominable Snowman or Andre the Giant, right, Mike Larkin?
Good old Andre the Giant, got to rest his soul. Yep.
So it's like it's almost like it's a losing play. But they wanted every kind of toy or electronic manufacturer is gonna eventually. I mean, there's already a ton of Pong imitators anyway. They all wanted a piece of what Atari was doing, and while Atari had their name and they could patent their name and what they were doing, you still have people. I mean, they can patent their games and all that stuff, but you still have people that are gonna rip off the concept and put their own version of it out. I mean, that happens all the time. It even happens today. I mean, that's just something that happens when you're you're in a business like that. I mean, it's kind of like a rule of or something you expect in a capitalistic society like this. When you have a product that's successful, other people are going to follow suit and try to hop on the gravy train, Mike Clark. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, it was. Look, I don't really consider it as like a big time kind of a thing, Mike Clark. Like a big time, like the. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's cool. All right, it's cool for what it is. Like, it has some cool things. It also had what was that game called? They ripped off Pac-Man too, Mike Clark. They ripped off Pac-Man and tried to sell it as, no. This is like a maze maker. You do like your own different, like Mr. Munch or something like that. It was called like Mr. Munch or something, Mike Clark. Not like that kind of Mr. Munch, Mike Clark. Like he like eats, how like Pac-Man eats the pills and he eats up like dots and dashes, and it's like, why can't you just admit you're ripping off Pac-Man? Like, and they actually had to get it taken off the shelves because they actually got sued by, I think, Bally makes no, who made Pac-Man? Namco makes Pac-Man. That's right. They got sued by Namco. So, that was a whole mess for them. But hey, it's one of those things where you go, nice try. right, Mike Larkin? And there's always things like that. You go, oh, nice try.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Just nice try.
You just kind of move on. It's like like me trying to get through this episode. It's like, oh, nice try, and you just kind of have to move on, Mike Larkin. So let's move on, Mike Larkin.
Well, there's one thing I have left to play.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. We have the. Here's the commercial. Here's how Magnavox tried to market this. Keep in mind, this came out in '78. Well, actually, no, I should have said the system came out in '78. So the VCS was already out for almost a year by the time they put out the Odyssey 2. So it was an uphill battle, let's say. This was what their ad campaign was like.
Okay, here is the Magnavox Odyssey 2 video game commercial 80s, as this one says.
Odyssey, video game fun, computer keyboard challenge, the entrance to an alternate world of fire-breathing dragons, hard-hitting sluggers, arcade lizards, outer space wizards. More than 40 games in all. Odyssey, the excitement of a game, the mind of a computer. All for the price of an ordinary video game. Odyssey.
Alrighty, and that was the Magnavox Odyssey commercial.
That was it. And so yeah, now, that's the Odyssey 2. I mean, it is what it is, Mike Larkin. It's an interesting piece of video game nostalgia, I guess, Mike Larkin. So let's try to move on and soldier on to this thing.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna talk about the heroes of sex now, and now we're talking about
as if you haven't had enough sex in this show already. Let's talk more.
Yeah, Linda.
How about more, Mike Larkin? Because this isn't already gonna come back to bite me in the ass. So what the hell?
That's not true at all. Next one is heroes of sex, and we're talking about Linda Evans.
Linda Evans of Dynasty fame, Mike Larkin.
Mm-hmm.
She was like. So, I mean, you know who Linda Evans is. Do you know who Linda Evans is, Mike Larkin?
I am. I'm aware of Dynasty.
Again, it's weird if you don't know, if I'm talking to someone and you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm alone on an island. And if I'm talking about the Deuce, I'm alone on a very perverted island, Mike Larkin.
Yes, I know who Linda Evans is. She was also in, I believe, what was it, The Big Valley or something like that?
Something like that. There was that, what was that? A cowboy? Was that like a cowboy show or something, Mike Larkin?
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was... Yes, it was a cowboy show. Lee Majors was in it, and I believe, and yeah, you're right.
Oh, Lee Majors, big pimpin', Mike Clark. Big pimpin' Lee Majors.
Yep.
He's got it going on, Mike Clark, and I gotta say, to this day, he's got it going on. Yeah. So Dynasty had all the, that was the soap opera. That was like the primetime soap opera show, and all the they had the cat fight. So you have to have all the glamorous. You have to have all the glamorous, beautiful women, right, Mike Larkin?
Mm-hmm.
If you want all these drama and the cat fights, because that's where all the drama comes from. And that's what made Dynasty so great. Right, it's Dynasty, not Dallas, right? I'm not
Dynasty, yep, you're right.
Because, see, there's Dynasty, and then there's Dallas.
Well, I said I got Gamecast, so I can't afford it.
And they're two different. This was Dallas-T. This was Dynastis, Mike Larkin. You with me?
I am.
You gotta stay with me, Mike Larkin. This is going to be a long episode.
I'm just laughing. Go ahead.
I mean, not long in time, just long in pain and suffering.
Oh, cool.
So all right. So Dynasty had all the glamorous. Now I'm talking about we're talking about the original Dynasty, Mike Larkin, not the reboot either. The good, the good one, Mike Larkin.
I'm aware.
Okay, so this is also Dynasty is the one that had two-shot JR, Mike Larkin. Don't forget that.
I'm aware.
I know you're aware, but I'm just making sure some of our listeners are aware. Whoever is left listening to this after the first 15 minutes of this show. So you had Joan Collins on that show, Linda Evans, obviously. Heather Locklear joined later, right?
Heather Locklear.
Martin. What?
Heather Locklear. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you mean like, you lost your virginity. Her name was Heather Locklear. Heather Locklear, come on.
She was kind of chubby when I met her, though, She ended up being an actress. So, What was that? So yeah, so you had all the glamorous rich women, right? And they all were like, and they all hated each other, and that was the thing. But Linda Evans was like I guess you would call it like a like the mother lion almost, like the lioness. She's queen bitch, Mike Larkin. You know, like that's kind of how it was set up. Because she's married to that dude in the cowboy hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's married. Was she married to JR? I can't remember.
I believe she was married to JR. Yes.
Right. I didn't really watch the show. I'm just talking about her because she was insanely gorgeous, and she was insanely gorgeous for a very long time. She was on Dynasty. What was she in, like almost her 50s, and she was still smoking, Mike Larkin, and goddamn, Mike Larkin, she just had the whole older, sophisticated kind of a MILF thing going on. Like you could tell she has like the wandering eye, and like if JR left her alone long, like she was always kind of like she had this like what am I trying to say, Mike? Like she has like this.
So pretty much, if I was to bottom line what you're saying, since you used the word sophisticated, you would say she was a sophisticated mama.
Yes, yeah, I would say that, Mike Larkin. So then, she has like this sultriness. There we go, Mike Larkin. She has this sultriness to her, and she has this vibe. She gives off this vibe where like, if JR left her alone long enough, and one of the pool boys was around working on the pool, she might take one of the pool boys out back and, you know, give him a little tip, Mike Larkin. You know what I'm saying, Mike Larkin?
I'm aware.
She had that kind of thing going on. Like she's like, but she's also like, she got claws, Mike Larkin. So you don't want to cross her, because if you do, she'll mess you up. You know what I'm saying? And she was always fighting with Joe Collins, and they were all fighting each other. And I mean, I don't really care about cat fights and all. I mean, I like watching them, but I don't really care about the drama and all that stuff, Mike Larkin, because, you know, I have a life.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, you know, your thing with wrestling. It's like, you know, they like the whole soap opera drama thing, and it's like, so wrestling is like cat fights, but with, instead of women, beautiful women, you have, you know, 300-pound muscle-bound dudes, which is cool if you're into that. But, you know, I'd rather watch Joan Collins and Linda Evans fight, Mike Clark. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because, you know, that's just me. Okay. You know what I'm saying, dog? But yeah. So I mean, and that show lasted for 9 years too, and so I mean, then she kind of like went away, and then she just kind of disappeared, Mike Clark, and that was all we had to say about that. Well, what's your opinion, Mike Clark? How do you feel about that?
Sure. I mean,
you haven't really talked about anything much. You let me do all the talking, and it's really worked out really poorly for me so far. So can you say something about something, Mike Clark? Jesus Christ.
So Linda Evans, I will say, wow, Linda Evans was a beautiful woman. I mean, she was a hell of an actress, and just, you know, she'll go down as one of the great actresses, man. That's really all I could say. Everything you said was pretty much accurate, and she was a sophisticated mom. I'd just like to put that in there as well.
That's it?
That's all I got to say about that, man. Just incredible actress, and she was great at what she did.
You don't want to talk about, you know, anything else? That's it?
No, that's good, man.
No, you're good.
I'm good, man. I'm ready to keep on going with the show. I mean, we're talking about the beautiful Linda Evans. We talked about Odyssey 2, and now we're coming into my favorite part of the show, the music, because we got some music we're going to talk about right here.
See, Mike, we're actually going to talk about some good music, though, like not bad music. We're like, you know, you listen to, like, you know, like R&B and stuff like that. We'll listen to good music, Mike Clark. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Well, what's funny about this is I think this album will actually be on the Pop Culture History podcast, the Christopher Cross debut album that we're talking about.
Oh, here. you mean your podcast, Mike Larkin?
Yeah,
like,
which you were
do?
Yeah, which you were on.
So that would kind of be like you kind of like, you know, stealing my idea, maybe, Mike Larkin. Maybe we're doing that maybe a little bit, Mike Larkin. Maybe ripping me off a little bit, Mike Larkin.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you look at when this
is like I'm like Atari and you're like the Odyssey 2, Mike Larkin.
Not necessarily.
I'm like Pac-Man and you're like Mr. Munch.
Not necessarily. I have my views on it when I do that in December 1979. Yeah, you can munch on this. I mean, December 1979, I mean, we're going to talk probably about that on the podcast.
Your mom did the same thing, Mike Larkin.
Oh, derpa. Now, I mean... oh, my Lord! So, I mean... So, I mean, when it comes to the Pop Culture History podcast, I'll probably discuss that in December, but we're going to talk about it now. And I think it's great, man. Christopher Cross, one of my favorites, one of your favorites. I actually did a thing with him, Pop Culture History podcast. It's on the page. I just said this came out with Christopher Cross because it had to do with the great. I think it was a Ride Like the Wind or one of them. We just reached its anniversary. I mean, my God.
Mike Larkin, this album
is good from top to bottom. We have it in Myrtle Beach. I was listening to the car with my mom as we were driving back from Greensboro, North Carolina.
You have the whole album?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Larkin, that's such a great album.
It is.
See, Mike Larkin, you know, every now and then you surprise me and turn out to not completely suck.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, a lot of people do like that R&B, so you're crapping on people that like R&B. So
I'm just saying. I mean, not them, just you.
Well, I'm just saying nobody really knows who Shoes is. So I mean, let's just talk about Christopher Cross, man.
See, that's how you know who the cool people are. That's how you weed out the cool people. You get the cool bands out there, and the people who haven't heard of them realize they're not cool. But then people who have realize that they are cool.
But to be honest with you,
that's how you gravitate toward the cool people, Mike Larkin. That's how you weed them out.
But again,
weed them out, Mike Larkin. You see?
But again, who's ever heard of Shoes?
Mike Larkin.
He's getting
There's so much I could say right now to you, and you know there is.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were you, I would just kind of, I would pull back a little bit.
I mean, you didn't pull back for 15 or 20 minutes, and I mean, we're going on with the show here, and it's been a fantastic
It's a show. I'm talking about a real show. The fact that you have not seen it puts me on an island. I have no choice but to sound ridiculous. This is a real show, people. It's a real thing that they actually did this on screen. I didn't make this stuff up.
I'm sure
I'm not crazy, Mike Larkin.
I only got one thing to say to that. And you know
what's that, Mike Larkin?
Long fellow-deeds.
When I was a young boy, I wanted to be a magician to make people smile. Okay, and what do you do now?
I own a pornographic website.
Okay, I guess that also makes people happy in a sick way.
In a sick, grosser way.
I fucking hate you and love you at the same time, Mike Larkin.
Let's talk about Christopher Cross.
Oh, Mike Larkin. You know, I actually have been really, I used to think soft rock was really lame, Mike Larkin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I tell you, Mike Larkin, didn't I tell you about, all right, forget it. I'm not going to talk about that show anymore. I used to think soft rock was really lame, but then, there's actually a lot of really good soft rock, not just songs, but artists out there, right, Mike Larkin?
Yes.
So, there's, REO Speedwagon, I guess, there's a lot of some soft rock, and, there's a lot of good, and there's what are some other soft rock bands I can't think of right now for some reason, Mike Larkin?
No, you're fine. I know where you're going, but yeah, I really am.
Even Michael McDonald, you could say is soft rock.
Such a long way to go.
He's so great, Mike Larkin. Okay. We'll get to it. Don't worry, Mike Larkin. We're gonna get to it. You gotta hold yourself, Mike Larkin.
Chopping at the bit, man. Chopping at the bit.
Premature celebration, Mike Larkin. This is relax. You don't want to. Don't waste it. We know it's coming. Don't waste it.
Well, yeah. Let's go.
Well, not like
Let's go.
Not like you and your friend back there, but whatever.
I mean, you and your show. I mean, the Deuce. I don't even know, man. My goodness, 15, 20 minutes. Mm-mm.
Watch the show, Mike Larkin. Watch the show. You'll know that I'm not crazy.
Dickin', I don't know, whatever. Go ahead, man. Talk about Christopher Cross.
This is just Christopher Cross, another example of great soft rock music, soft rock classics, Mike Larkin, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Top to bottom. It's a great album, but Ride Like the Wind. Come on, Mike Larkin, that song, Mike Larkin, is a kick-ass song.
It is?
Come on, it kicks ass. Well, it's soft rock, but it kicks ass, Mike Larkin.
Well, it's Christopher Cross featuring Michael McDonald, and all Michael McDonald says is, such a long way to go on it.
I told you to wait for when we introduced the song, and then all right. He wanted to do it, so I'll just let him do it.
Yes, let me do it.
It's already been, this has already been a ridiculous night anyway. So this came out in December 1979, and it was one of the biggest albums of 1980. He won a lot of Grammys. How many Grammys did he win? He won a bunch of Grammys for this, Mike Larkin. And Grammys, while they don't really mean a lot, he did deserve every one because it is a great album.
Well, yeah, he won for Album of the Year, Best Instrumental Arrangement Accompanying Vocalist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist.
He won a buttload of Grammys, Mike Larkin. It was insane. So, so you know what? I mean, it's just like it's just a great album. I thought the album speaks for itself. Like it deserves all of the praise it gets. Let's put it that way.
Every time you think of Christopher Cross, obviously you think Ride Like the Wind. You'll think of Arthur's Theme. You'll think of Sailing, which I believe NSYNC did a cover of on their debut album. But I mean, yeah,
because that's relevant.
All in all, man, it's just a good album. What? People know about that. See, you're insulting people that don't know about that.
I'm insulting people who like NSYNC.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
If you say so.
Okay. The Deuce. Let's get into the final.
It's a good, Mike Larkin. It's a good show, but you have to actually. You know what, Mike Larkin? You know what? Next time it's on, I'm gonna make you watch it, Mike Larkin. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna Skype you, right? I'm gonna actually make you go to your television and turn on the HBO, and I'm gonna video you too, so we can watch each other while we're watching it, Mike Larkin. And I'm gonna watch the Deuce together, and then you're gonna see, Mike Larkin, how I'm not crazy, how uncrazy I am, Mike Larkin.
Yes. So that brings us to our final part of the show.
Mike Larkin, it's HBO, Mike Larkin. Like, this is the kind of things that they show. You can't show this on regular cable.
I know. Cat House the series, perfect example of that. I mean, it's HBO. Taxi Cab Confessions, it's HBO. So, I mean, yeah, can't go wrong with HBO. You see? So, I'll watch The Deuce with you. Let's get to the final part of the show.
I can't believe you made me feel like I was crazy, Mike Larkin.
You're welcome. So,
son of a bitch.
We're going to be talking about a movie that I actually have. We have it on VHS. We're talking about Nighthawk, Sylvester Stallone.
You have it or your mom has it?
My mom has it. We actually brought it out of I think it was CVS or Blockbuster at the time, but I know we got it on VHS.
Mike Larkin, this is such an underrated movie.
It really is. I remember watching it, and I thought it was really, really good.
I don't know why people hate it. People don't like it. It's critically not really. The critics don't really like it. People haven't really heard of it and didn't really do good at the box office. But Mike Larkin, oh my god, freaking! So yeah, Sylvester Stallone, Mike Larkin. Mm-hmm. You got Billy D. Williams, Mike Larkin. Billy D.
You know what I got to say to that?
What's that, Mike Larkin?
Marriage. Sherman and Denise, Billy D.
And you got Rutger Hauer in his first English-speaking role, Mike Larkin. Rutger freaking Hauer, Mike Larkin.
Yup.
I mean, Blade Runner, Mike Larkin.
I know.
He was in Split Second, Mike Larkin.
I'm aware of this.
He was in Blind Justice. We can't. So now we're not. Blind Justice is past the cutoff for this show. Mm-hmm. But Mike Larkin, that's one of my favorite movies, Blind Justice, Mike Larkin. Want to know why?
Because you're blind?
Why do you gotta be so blunt like that, Mike Larkin? You know what, Mike Larkin? It's a kick-ass movie. The guy is blind from Vietnam. He's blinded, but he still kicks everybody's ass. Come on.
You know something?
And it's Rutger Hauer.
It is.
It's Rutger Hauer, Mike Larkin.
I like Rutger Hauer, but I got to say something about that damn Vietnam. It's this goddamn Johnson. It's this goddamn war.
Yeah, dude, that's not an excuse for you to beat a woman, Mike.
It's really not. So keep going.
I mean, seriously. Sorry for ruining your Black Panther
party.
Anyway. Okay. So then it's all right. So, the whole... Also, another thing I love about this movie is the atmosphere of it, Mike Larkin. Finally, we have something that you've actually seen, Mike Larkin. Mm-hmm. Right? The atmosphere of gritty, dirty, late 70s, early 80s New York City, you know, where the Deuce was. Mm-hmm. And...
that Deuce, man.
Mike Larkin, I'm making you watch The Deuce. And so Sylvester Stallone is a cop, and Mike Larkin, he's a rogue cop, Mike Larkin.
Oh no.
He doesn't play by the rules, Mike Larkin. He does his own thing in his own way. He doesn't care about department policy and rules because he's got to get the bad guy, Mike Larkin. And this time, Rutger. That's not the Deuce I'm talking about, Mike Larkin.
Okay, keep going. What were you saying about Rutger Hauer?
Rutger Hauer he's a terrorist, Mike Larkin. He's a terrorist. But not like the terrorists you think of now where they're from the Middle East and trying to kill in the name of Allah and all that stuff. It's he's a suave, sophisticated European terrorist who's into art and stuff, and he's he's badass, Mike Larkin. He's badass. Rutger Hauer's badass. So you got badass Sylvester Stallone trying to find and catch badass Rutger Hauer. They don't know for like half of the movie, right? Because you've seen it, you can agree with me, you can tell me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know for like half the movie who the terrorist is.
Yeah, they have no idea who he is.
Only the viewer knows that it's Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, but they don't know at all.
But they don't know, and they're trying to figure it out in the department because he's like, first he blows up a store. First of all, the London scene, that was fucked up.
It was.
Right? Wasn't that fucked up?
It was very fucked up.
That's like I mean, it was crazy. It shocks you. It takes you. It kind of gets you taken aback a little bit when you first see it. But then he comes to America. Michael, you want to come to America? You want to come to America, Mike Larkin?
Okay, I get it.
Right? Okay. You know what I'm talking about, Mike Larkin. Don't just sit there and say nothing.
Yes, I understand.
I mean, come on. Throw me a freaking bone here.
Throw me a freaking bone.
So he comes to America and he starts causing trouble in New York City, right? Mm-hmm. And so like it's like Stallone's unit is like they're like trying to like figure out what's going on here because they're afraid there's going to be a really big. He makes a threat, right? He makes a threat, and they're afraid it's going to be like a really bad. Well, he actually does a couple attacks, Mike Larkin, right? Mm-hmm. And then but then the one scene, right, where one of my favorite scenes in the movie is the nightclub scene, Mike Larkin. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? Mike Larkin, come on. Give me something here. Give me something here. I'm welcoming you into the podcast. You got to at least roll with me on this.
I got to say, it's a very good with the nightclub scene. It shows that he's rolling. I mean, it's great. What do you want me to say? They have to see it for themselves. That's all I can say. You have to see this for yourself. If you've not
You have to see this, Mike Larkin. Yeah,
I will. But you really need to see Nighthawks. I mean, one of Sylvester Stallone's great roles. I know it didn't do well at the box office like you mentioned. All I can say is I liked it. Steve liked it. You have to go see it. The nightclub, the whole entire movie is great. It really is good. It's very underrated, but people will...
The one where he's on the subway platform?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's such a good... And like where him and Billy D are on the train, right, Mike Larkin? They're on the subway train, right? And oh my God, it's so good. And they're like holding on to the train, right? And like it's like chaos is starting, and like it's like everybody get on it. I can't really do. Stallone is like everybody get over the bus.
Hey, get over the subway.
Get over the subway. Over the bill. And then like also the scene where. They're with the chief, and where they're talking about all the things that he's done. And they're like telling him, they tell him to stop pursuing. They tell him to stop pursuing it, Mike Larkin. But Sylvester, he don't want to listen because he's a rogue cop, Mike Larkin, and he's like, I gotta do it. I can't just let this go or something like that.
I can't just let this go, man. We gotta go.
He's like, I can't just do. We gotta. He says something like he has like this, because he has Sylvester Stallone, even though he can't really talk at all.
Yeah.
Has to have like 5 monologues in every movie.
Yes.
And he stands up in the middle of the meeting when they're having the freaking overhead projector on, right? Mm-hmm. And the chief is talking, and he's like, he's like, listen, this is not our thing anymore. This is not our problem. We're kicking this up to the FBI. He goes, this is not our problem. This is my problem. There's lives at stake here. I just can't let this go. You can't just let this go. This is a. We're talking about people's lives here. You can't just. I'm not about to catch this guy. You can't let this go now.
You can't just let him go. Come on, man.
And the chief is getting indignant because Sylvester Stallone don't follow the rules. He's a rogue cop, Mike Larkin. So he's like, listen to me. This is not your. He says something like, "Listen to me. This is not your case anymore." It's such a good freaking movie, Mike.
Alrighty,
I'm sorry. He says, "This is not your case anymore. You will not pursue this any further."
I'm gonna pursue it anyway. I don't care what you say. We need justice.
Well, I don't think he said that exactly, but we're paraphrasing.
Yeah, it's so
can't
good.
really do it justice, but it's so good, Mike.
Now I have the original trailer. I'm about to play for everybody. And
oh my God!
Oh my God!
What a great movie. Also, like Mike Larkin, I have a question though.
Go ahead.
A question about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why his wife doesn't actually do anything in the movie. The only reason why his wife is there is so that they have a freaking climax to the movie. So that she can almost get killed in the end. Oh, spoiler alert, Mike Larkin.
Yep.
So who plays his wife again? I forgot who.
Oh,
Who's
jeez.
the actor? She's a good actress. I forgot who plays his wife.
All right, I'll look. Oh, Lindsay Wagner.
Lindsay Wagner. Oh, how can you forget the Bionic Woman, Clarkin? But like, she's like a fashion designer or whatever. Like, it's like for such a good actress, she is like a bum role because she doesn't do anything. He just visits her in the shop for like 5 scenes, and then at the end, Rutger Hauer has to go into her apartment and hold her at like knife point or gunpoint so the movie can have an appropriate climax. That's the thing. Like, the movie has 2 climaxes, Mike Clarkin. It has the thing where they're on the suspended trolley car, right? And that whole thing. And then they have the, whoops, psych. It's another spoiler where they go back to, Rutger goes back to his home and he fucks with his wife. He doesn't do his wife. He tries to do her in, Mike Clarkin. Isn't it weird that we have similar terms for sex and death, Mike Larkin?
Yes.
That says a lot about the human race, doesn't it?
It does. Now, on that note, everybody, you have to listen to this trailer. Go see Nighthawks if you haven't seen it because it's tremendous. It's very underrated, and just check it out. Here's the trailer for Nighthawks.
Is this trip business or pleasure? Pleasure, I know. Welcome to the United States. Hamer Reinhardt, sometimes called Wolfgar. Born Frankfurt, Germany, 1946. Educated Paris and Patrice Lumumba University, Moscow. Currently self-employed. Occupation, international terrorist. You are to be indoctrinated counter-terrorist techniques. Deke De Silva, age 35. Born and raised New York City. Honorable discharge, U.S. Army, 1972. 52 registered kills. Occupation, cop. One man can bring the world to its knees. And only one man can stop him. Universal Pictures presents Sylvester Stallone in Nighthawks, coming in April.
And that was the trailer for Nighthawks.
Mike Larkin, even the trailer kicks ass.
I know.
Mike Larkin, even that was a good find by you, by the way.
Thank you.
Even the trailer kicks ass, Mike. And you know what I forgot, Mike Larkin?
What?
Rutger Hauer's name is Wolfgar.
Yep.
Mike Larkin, that kicks so much ass.
It does.
That kicks so much ass. His name is Wolfgar. Oh my god. and you know what else? Remember, he's got like a whole gang of cronies, right? Of like Euro trash kind of like cronies, right? That like help him do his terrorist attacks, right? Mm-hmm. And he's got that one South American chick. Remember the South American chick, my Lark? He's like, I guess they're like a thing or whatever. They're like lovers or whatever, but like she helps him do like the attacks and whatnot.
Yes.
She's also like a terrible, terrible person because she's also helped kill like hundreds of people, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, this is the time. We're talking about the time where like this is like the end of what they call the golden age of terrorism, and like, yeah, see how I tied that in there, Mike Larkin?
I did.
People forget how common terrorist attacks were, especially in like hijackings and bombs going off like throughout the 70s. Like that was a really common thing in the U.S. and like not just in like it could happen anyway. Like there was like we had like domestic terrorists, like legit like people from America, like with like from like radical political groups and stuff, like a lot of political radicals like causing trouble and like having like terrorist attacks, like but like their spin on it for this movie was like is Rutger Hauer, Mike Larkin, is Rutger Hauer because it's he's this European, Paris educated, suave, good looking, blonde, Aryan terrorist, Mike Larkin. I mean, I don't know if he's actually Aryan. He's not really like a Nazi or anything, but he's like, come on, it's Rutger Hauer. He looks Aryan. Come on, I mean, so like that was like So you put all that together, you put it in the middle of New York City, and you give it, and the whole atmosphere of the movie is just like, it's so perfect and dirty and gritty. Such a gritty, kick-ass movie, Mike Larkin. And you got Sylvester Stallone and a full beard.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how you know he's really serious, Mike Larkin, because he's got the beard. Frank De Silva.
Frank De Silva.
Frank De Silva, Mike Larkin. He's got the full beard and the tinted glasses, right, Mike Larkin?
Yep.
And as you're wearing, and him and Billy D are wearing the big coats, right, Mike Larkin? This has all come back to me now, Mike Larkin.
Yes.
And then and the whole movie, he just doesn't want to listen to anyone. He doesn't want to listen to anyone. And Billy D spends the whole movie like trying to like be his friend, but also be like, "Come on, man! Like, just gotta play ball a little bit." Like, no, man, this is serious. This is a serious thing. I can't just let this go.
I can't just let this go. This is serious.
Oh, we're so close. I can't let this go now. Billy D is just like in the middle. It's just like Billy D is just caught in the middle of like. Also, Billy D should have been in more scenes. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Should have been in more scenes. There wasn't enough scenes in that movie. I was very disappointed how underused Billy D. Williams was, and even he's got his little fro going on. He's got the glasses on. They both wear the big jackets all the time because they're detectives. They don't have to wear a uniform, so they got their big. It's in the middle of winter, so they're wearing the big the fur coat. He's wearing a freaking fur coat, Mike Larkin. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
He's wearing a freaking fur coat. He's a New York City detective. He's wearing the freaking fur coat. Him and Billy D, and they're trying to track down the terrorists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember when I remember he gets to the hideout, right? He gets to the hideout and and they were so close. It's like you could see the look on his face. You can see the look on Stallone's face. It's like they were here. We were so close. He doesn't say it, but you can read his expression. We were here. We were so close. I'm on him. I'm gonna find him now. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And so he's emboldened now. Now he's emboldened. He can't let it go, Mike Larkin. And then just a little bit later, his police chief tells him, "You gotta let this case go. This is the FBI's problem now. He's a European national. You can't. This is not an NYPD thing anymore. I can't just let this go." He has the whole speech. Oh my. I can't. It's such a great movie, Mike Larkin.
I will actually, for those who just heard it, I'm actually going to, when we put our stuff at the bottom of this audio, I'm going to put the Nighthawk trailer in there. I really am. I got to put the Nighthawk trailer.
I might actually watch it. I might actually watch it again. Because it kicks so much ass. And the whole movie kicks so much ass. Even though they underused Lindsay Wagner and Billy D. Williams.
Exactly.
Still a great movie.
It is.
Still an amazing kick-ass movie. Right? Is freaking Wolfgar, Mike Larkin. That's all you need to know. Wolfgar and Frank De Silva, Mike Larkin.
Frank De Silva.
Okay. Yo, I'm
Frank De Silva.
Yo, what you gonna do? Give me the peek. I gotta catch terrorists and come home and get my wife a pizza.
Pizza, put it in the oven. Mamma mia, tutti frutti. You know what I'm saying? Bacon bag of donuts.
Gotta go see my wife from Brooklyn from the European terrorists.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta go there. You gotta attack the terrorists, get them out of here, forget about it. Sleep with the fishes. So, I mean, yeah. Great movie is Nighthawks, and that's going to take us home because next time, episode 33, we're going to be talking about Emerson Arcadia 2001. We're going to be talking about Donna Mills. We're going to be talking about Hall & Oates Ecstatic, and we're going to be talking about Slapshot.
And we're going to talk about what you thought of The Deuce, Mike Larkin, because I'm going to make you watch the show.
Man, I got The Deuce. Got to talk about The Deuce. All right. Now, before we do close out, I know you guys, we're going to do a Steve and Mike show for the future, but we've been putting out audios together. Steve was a guest on the Pop Culture History podcast, and we talked about Miami Vice. Steve and
finally I was a guest.
Yes. We just did the Stevie Nicks Hockey Experience last night with author Gil Martin of Ice Wars.
Which was an actually good show. You should actually listen to that one, because I think we all had a good time.
We did.
I didn't talk about The Deuce. And it was all good, and I didn't sound crazy. So,
yeah, and
I had a great time. So,
and check us out on Facebook, S&M Show Podcast and S&M Network Shows. Check us the website out; it's up and running. www.stevenmikeshow.com. The SoundCloud's MC Larkin 92. The Twitter's at SM Show 1 or at MCL 92, and the Instagram is Larkin_92. Homie, let everybody know where we can find you.
On Instagram, it's At Isles Mets. Oh wait, what am I?
Stevie Nicks Isles SM.
At Stevie Nicks Isles SM. That's right.
And your Twitter.
I knew that I had changed it. But I just forgot what I changed it to.
It's all good. It'll be in the description. Your Twitter.
On the Twitter, right? My clock.
Twitter machine. Yep. Twitter.
At Steve Nicks SM.
And the other one for the Golden Age.
At Golden Age Pod is also on Twitter.
And the Tumblr.
And the Tumblr is at the Golden Age of Everything on Tumblr. Or the web address is thegoldenageofeverything.tumblr.com.
And that's where you can get all your needs, man. We'll be back in episode 33 covering that.
Well, not all your needs. Let's calm down with that, okay? I'm not a one-stop shop here, Mike Larkin.
Right. Well, we got some more audios coming. Another pop culture tomorrow with special guest Alex Solowitz of Together. We got an interview coming Tuesday for On the Mic with Mike. I got Sasha Hart coming on. Then I got Hollywood, the original Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Netflix remake of Glow. It's going to be really good. We got a lot of great content coming. And homie, promote what you got coming in a couple of weeks. The next edition of the Stevie Nicks Hockey Experience.
Well, we have a couple more editions of that. We have a bunch of good guests. We have Keita coming back to do a preview of the NHL season, even though it technically started. And what else is there? I got 2 episodes going up.
We got that. We got Matt O'Leary from the Eyes of Isle podcast.
That's right. See, he knows because he's the producer, so he kind of knows all the guests that I got coming on.
Yep. And so, it's going to be good.
I can't remember them all. I mean, he's doing a good job, folks. He is actually doing a good job as the producer. He wanted the job bad enough, so I said, all right, I'll throw him a bone.
Thanks.
And so far, he's exceeded my expectations. He hasn't disappointed me yet. So, good job, Clark. And I got to say, good job.
Thank you. So a lot more audios to come, and we will be back with the Steve and Mike show in the future, but that's still going on. But we're up to episode 65 of that. Our next episode will be out soon, so stay tuned for that.
That's right. So thanks, everyone, for listening. If you've gotten that far, congratulations.
And we're going to take it home.
It did get better. It did get better, Mike Clark.
It did. And we're going to take it home.
I came back from the dead.
You did. A little bit. You did.
I pulled a Jesus.
You did. So, all right, we'll be back for episode 33. Peace out, and everyone have a great night and a weekend. Peace.
Mike Clark, just watch 15 minutes of The Deuce. I won't even watch the whole show. Just 15 minutes.
All right, and we'll close out by saying I will watch The Deuce. So thank you guys for listening, and have a good night.
That's all I wanted. Good night, Mike Clark. Good night, guys. Good night, everyone.